Trip Digital Radio, Sound Art Expression. Your man DJ Journey. I got Lester in the building. I got my man Tiz over here.
T-I-Z.
Our guest, Jordan Lee, singer, songwriter extraordinaire.
Oh.
What up,
Welcome to the show.
Jordan?
Hello, everybody.
Musician,
Yes.
excellent musician.
Singer,
Yes.
songwriter. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Bay Area.
This man can play the guitar.
Oh,
This man can
okay.
play the guitar. Yes. Blues, reggae, whatever, man. Whatever.
My boy Les, man.
All right. So what's up, Jordan? Tell us who
Man,
you are, man.
man.
What's up?
You guys said it, man, the nicest way possible. Thank you. Good to be here. I'm just super relaxed, man, and been rocking with, let me get in this. Lester for a long time, just been me, man, musician, man, just like from the Bay Area. I've been in LA for 5 years.
What part of the Bay? Because I know the Bay got like sections and stuff like
yes,
that.
sir. The East Bay area, actually. In,
East Bay.
Yeah,
Oakland?
man. That too. I was born in
Ish?
Fremont, 510.
Okay.
And just kind of moved
Big up.
everywhere. Yeah.
510.
Yeah, the whole thing, man. San Leandro, Oakland, everything, man.
That's
So,
what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. So when did you get into music, man? Like when did it start for you? What age was that?
In the womb, just
Word.
family.
Yeah,
in the womb.
Okay.
Dopeness.
That's a dope answer.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's nice. So your mom was into music?
Mom was not in the music business, but mom had like perfect 440 pitch.
Ooh.
You could sing like lullabies and just hit you. It's like, that's how you sing.
Word
Dad was like, why I'm trying to calm down because, I
Right.
got that energy, but he's a performer. But,
Yeah.
on both sides of the family, there was professional musicians or people that were just beautiful
Mm-hmm.
in the arts and everybody sang. And it's just, so you grow up and dad's performing and you're just around a caliber of musicianship that you kind of think is normal because
Dope.
that's who, you're looking up to. So
Yeah.
kind of a shadow you gotta, live in. Like, all right, not a shadow you live in.
No, I can talk. Get a little closer to the
Just
mic.
move on.
I guess I'm saying I've had many brilliant artists inspire me.
Word. It's just from the womb.
Yeah.
So when did you notice? So like when you were born, from the womb, did you start playing? What instrument did you get into? Like what was the first love connection that you made with music?
Singing, just the voice, and
Mm-hmm.
just singing and just being super shy about that, but knowing I could hit the notes.
Super
Yeah.
shy.
Yeah, kind of like everybody want to sing, and I want to sing, but I just was like, just keep it falsetto
Yeah.
and just learn how to sing, and then,
You wanted to like master it. Well, not
Yeah.
really master it, but like you wanted to sing proper first.
Yeah, man,
Instead of just trying to sing.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's it's a very sensitive thing. Like, because now, when you hear my music, I'm kind of everywhere, man. There's times where emotionally I'm gonna belt and roar and do that, and there's sweet dynamics too, where it is falsetto, just breathy,
Yeah.
and that's like, it's just being honest. It comes, it's there. So I knew that was something for me, and I've always appreciated art in every form, be it cooking or dancing or anything. It takes everybody, but for singing, it felt good.
Yeah.
I fell in love with music and the vibrations, what it does, and I want to make this. And my dad's doing it, so I'm like, that's my hero. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And I just told Mia out there, good looks, me on the everything,
That's
the
what's up.
mint oil, super healed.
We can go ahead and turn on the light, man. We just building right here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a shiny dude. I know I sweat.
Yes.
So, but this is my
Nah,
first. This is my
we all
first
sweat.
radio show. So I'm just
Yeah,
Your
welcome.
very first radio show?
yeah, my first one,
Oh,
bro.
man, we
Yeah.
feel blessed to
Welcome.
have you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
Vice
This
versa.
caliber of talent
Man.
blesses us with his first radio show.
Yeah.
Big
Thank
up
you
to
for
that.
allowing that.
Thank you.
Much
Yeah,
love.
for
Much
sure.
love, man.
Welcome.
Clapping. I'm clapping too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, for being here.
Good stuff.
So you fell in love with music. Your family was around music. Did you record at a very early age?
No, not a very early age. You started messing around in high school with. So I was in band. I was playing saxophone. That was like my first. The recorder. Remember the little plastic recorder? I was like, yeah, this is ill, right? They got one of these and saxophone. Bam.
Word.
Uncle's a saxophone player. I just talked to him yesterday. He's just talking about, yeah, man, it's Charlie Parker stuff. I'm
Jazz
still
head.
doing it. Yeah. So,
The energy is great, man. It's just
I'm
see
nervous,
this,
bro.
man.
No, it's not,
No,
man.
it's not.
Keep
It's
going,
not.
bro.
It's not the nervousness. It's the energy and the love for the music that's just coming through. That's what I see.
Oh.
I don't know what you'll see, but
Hey,
that's
man,
what I
no,
see.
no,
Right
he's
on, bro,
he's
yeah.
like that all day, every day. I
yeah.
know him because I work with him.
Amplified.
That's great, man. I'm just like,
Easy being my
yeah,
friend.
this is
Yo,
our
Sometimes I have to
chance.
calm him down, like, yo, I'm trying to work on your music right now, man.
You got to see me. I'm over here antsy, like, let's go studio. I don't even be in the studio.
Big
What's
shout out to Jordan, man, because I got a chance to hang out with him for a significant amount of time last
Yes.
Saturday.
Right
we
on,
went to the
DJ
Slauson
Journey.
swap
Shout out
meet
to you.
together.
Yeah.
We did a little
Salute,
field trip,
everybody.
South Central.
Okay.
South
what
Central.
you doing this journey? You
Well-
like South Central?
Yo, bro.
You okay?
Yo,
Come
you
on.
out here. You
You
out
okay?
here.
Are you
son.
okay?
You
Ah,
out here.
Journey just
Yo,
stepped
you're
out.
welcome to the
Okay.
jungle. Gotta, you know.
doing?
You ain't did
No,
nothing
Journey
unless you
ain't.
visit the
Hey,
Slauson
watch him out.
swap
Journey
meet.
ain't going to no jungles. Okay. All right.
Hey, bro, I was born south side of Chicago, man. I keep it humble, but yo,
Right.
there's a tiger in there.
I understand. The jungles
Yo,
is
word
still
up.
deep though.
But I got a chance to hang out with Jordan, man. Like
Shout out to
kid.
Mind Lab too. Mind Lab
Mind
Studios.
Lab, yes,
That was a
yes,
good day,
yes.
man.
Yes, it was a very, very good day.
Opened my mind to many things, and that's all I'm saying.
What do you mean? No.
Wait,
We
wait.
on the air because
Okay.
tell me
Okay,
what
yes.
it opened your mind to.
You know what? Sometimes I'm stubborn in my approach to how I think things are gonna, just work itself out. I'm thinking, just to touch on a little bit of a subject we were talking about, music. I make music for the love, right? We all do that to express, and
right.
that's all. We love that. It's fun. If it ain't FUN, just don't do it. Take a break, breathe. Come back to it with a good spirit. But there's also the business of music, and to step away from your music and maybe help somebody else who needs music as a service, and just come together, make something special, take care of each other. It's like, oh, those are the doors that I haven't been knocking on. So,
How you
that's
doing?
how it
Yeah.
opened my head.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yo,
That's good.
And we'll get
Well
to
said.
that. We'll get to that part, man, because I want to leave that part for last, because it was an epiphany that we reached in the studio at
Yeah.
Mind Lab last week. But I want to go back to when you were a teenager. You're playing band and stuff like that. What was your first band that you were a part of?
Just hold on one second. Teenager, where was he?
You're in the Bay, right?
Oh yeah.
Bay,
in the Bay.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
first-
One check.
man, I've been part of heck of bands, man. We say
Like, what was your first band? Like,
He said hecka.
hecka. That's how you know. That's like Valley Bay area. That's when I was a little kid.
is that like equivalent to hella?
You couldn't
Hecka,
see,
hella?
I'm so from the Bay that they've been saying hella.
Yeah.
But when you were 3, you get popped for saying hella, so we'd be like, that's hecka cool. Mom be like, don't even say that. Don't even like,
That's like the kid version of hella.
That's great. That's good stuff.
to get popped by my mom. My dad,
Word.
he hit me like, and this is funny, like, love my parents, they're the best, but dad, like, it hurt him more to pop me when he did. I was out of pocket, bro. I deserved it. I was a shithead, and I deserved that. So, but my mom, she'll just deny it. I never hit you. I'm like, no, mom, I got scars.
Because
though."
it happened so fast. It's just like you blinked and it's like
Let
oh,
me
did
let
something
me
hit
let me clear the air, man. Mom put hands on me sometimes when I deserved it, but she really hit me. Word, metaphoric, knowledge is how I called my mom, and I was tripping out when I was outside, bro. Like, I got here and I was trying to smile and be, but in my own personal life, I'm like, it's funk here and there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh. And then I was like, let me just call my mom, who I barely ever call,
Yeah.
and I had her, say a prayer and woosah me.
What's your mom's background when you say, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of knowledge. You say your
Yeah.
mom, so spiritually, what was the background of that, just so I can understand?
Well,
what you're
bro,
talking about.
she basically, in a nutshell, out there was just trying to, remind me, just give the glory, just give a shout out to God, So
Yeah.
us as a family, I guess, we would be Christians, but then it was a time where we were Roman Catholic, and all that's good and well. But I know that it's love, and that's why I'm saying the world needs to come together. It's love. I know that is said a lot, but not said enough these days, and just faith, bro. Just a lot of faith, and other people too. Like, my mom's an ego killer and just a knowledge giver, and she's just so good, bro. Like, I'm like, I came from you, and you're my biggest hero. My dad too, but
Yeah. Big shouts to all the moms out there. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, mothers are nourishers. I always say that. Mothers
Cannot
are
be
nourishers.
replaced.
Sometimes nourishment is getting in that ass. Whooping that ass. That's like, that's just like food.
Right.
It's like you need
Yeah.
to be pulled back to be pulled forward. You know what I mean? So big shouts to all the moms out there, because my
Yeah.
mom was the same way. So get into the band stuff, man. I mean, what was the first name of your band?
First name of my band.
Yeah, like the band that you were a part of.
now,
or
I love these guys. Shout out to Emilio, Dan, Faris, and all them other guys.
Yeah.
Josh and Mike and Alan. We were in a little band in Fremont. We looked so weird. Like, one dude was like 6'10". They were called Issue 10, right? We played.
Okay.
Man, it's like some of these lyrics. We got a song called STD with me. Punk ass kids making ska. It just pushing the envelope. I didn't really have the conviction. I had no soul.
Did he
At
say
17.
STD?
STD. That's
With-
the name of the song.
with me.
Yeah. name of the song?
I know he squinted like that kills your shit. But
STD?
I don't care,
Hey,
man.
but that was
it's a
punk.
snapshot.
That was punk music.
We
Real
played
shit.
we were tight too, though. I mean, because we had
okay.
a horn section, but
What?
some of this shit was really like, as a 17-year-old kid with just angst and just living at the time broke. Honestly, man, growing up broke and like
Yeah.
you feel me, like in the hood and not having money and just being out there and being talented but happy and just like I'm gonna get it, you know.
That is
and
money.
it's violent, so you got to be like shit, bro. Like I really need to just. It taught me how to be cool and mind your P's and Q's. Granted, at 31, I'm more energetic
Yeah.
than you would expect, but I'm juiced off the music and
You 31?
yeah, bro, and like I'm still learning.
He
a
doesn't
lot.
believe in ages. Like,
Hey,
he's that dude. Like,
These
if you look like you're 12, you're 12. You
Saying-
can't convince him that you're
No.
older. So
These cats coming in here, talk about 31. You 20.
Hey.
What?
you know what? It's because we keep doing music.
I'm
maybe
saying,
maybe that's
I love it. You shining your light on people and it's blessing you in your skin. I love it.
Yes, sir. Amen. And that's who Jordan is. That guy, that goodness. Now, there's other stories. See, I know we don't have all night, but I've also been as this scum of the earth. And I've learned, man, you know what I'm saying? Learning is
Yeah.
like, but that right there, it made me go inside of my own shit and be like, this, you need to learn from this and be better. And it's going to translate in the music because after all, you know, we're making music to really touch people's lives, man. My manager, shout out to Marvin Moore, he was like, you know, you're in charge of people's hearts.
yeah.
At
Give
the
us-
end of the day.
Wow.
Give
you
us
know.
a little bit of his background and how you linked up with Marvin.
Oh, Dexmo, that's how I met Lester right here. Was my manager when I first moved to LA from the Bay Area about 5 years ago. Oh, jingle. Excuse me. Yeah. So he was just an executive professional, consummate professional who was in charge of helping Barry Gordy at Motown in the 60s and 70s. He's been around
Yeah.
all sorts of artists. and
This cat you
people.
call Dexmo.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And so yeah, and he's still rocking with me, man. I'm glad that you know he believes in me because I don't always get to see him, and we've even had our ups and downs. But if that's what it takes, and all he's ever really tried to do is you know help me stay straight, and he's like a good man to have because I'm a young man, and he's looking at it like I've been there. Like, but, you know,
Ooh, I've been
Yeah.
there.
It kind of takes that, man.
You do.
To see an old soul that's in a younger body, you know.
I'm grateful
Right.
for all these people. He's not the only one, bro. It's like I made a joke in the lounge earlier, but who are these people? Like I feel as if, you know, if I'm being honest, I do feel in many ways I'm an infant without the good people that I need. I'm dependent on
Right.
what's happening in my life at this point. Like I'm not even mad, bro, but like I'm on the edge a lot, and whatever that means is cool. I'm making cool tracks that
Yeah.
that are better
Yeah,
than
that are real.
That you know, so.
I think that's where all the great tracks come from. When you live on the edge, you like living on that borderline of insanity and like comprehending what everyday life is.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you're
That's
just
true.
coping.
That's truth. That's
But you're
coping.
seeing both sides of it. You know, and that's I think that's true artistry. But going back to where we were with the band and stuff like that, where'd you get your break? Was it when you met the
Oh.
guy? Where you feel like you got your break? Because I know there's different sectors to your world, but
Yeah,
when you
right.
feel like you're like, man,
Let me try
music
to-
is me now.
Right. I think just kind of it came with, and this is kind of a weird. It wasn't money. I always thought it would be like, hey, you kind of won the sweepstake because your music is dope. That
Yeah.
shit don't exist. Like it's hard work in anything you do and perseverance. And there was just hell of heartbeat, bro. And
Fucking work, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And just so I keep messing this up. I know how to use a mic.
Just keep going.
I'm using mics for years. My bad. Thank you, bro.
God, for all you listeners, he knows how to use a mic, all right?
He just keep running away, just backing up
Hey,
on
that's
it.
just energy, man.
I guess, you know, the break really was a fucking break in my mind. I'm sorry, excuse
Yeah.
my profanity there,
Nah, fuck
but
it.
it was because it was like that. It was like, this is important. This
Yeah.
is you. That break was when I started feeling recognition from people and the real just love and genuine comments people would make in their
Yeah.
time and energy, you know, which they're not getting back. And they take their time to, you know, just experience your music and kind of praise you and believe in you, be it, you know, just a handshake, or you're interested in your email, which I like this. I'm just so bad at business, bro. And it's like, really, I think about it, I'm like, you got to get it together. But also, I'm also believe that there's a sacred timing for everything.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, God willing, make it how the desires in my heart. See, really, I just want to rock crowds, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm a performer and just have a tight ass band. That's like we're rehearsed.
Tell me
Hella
this:
tight, you know?
was it a song that brought you to that? It's like where people started to respond. What song was that you put out? And it's like, wow, people are actually loving this shit. I wrote, produced, or whatever. It's
So
like,
you know,
was it one particular piece of music?
I had put demos out throughout the years, and like in a weird. This is weird. Like, I'm pulling back, take them off the internet after 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that? Then there's also that's not produced how I want it to. Shout out to Lester Mendoza in the building, taking my music to a crazy level with other musicians that I'm so grateful to know and be doing this with, because it's that time.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, man, that was what it was. Like, it's not good enough, or I like the intention of it, but you know, it was a song called "Timelessly," actually, and it was dope because it had like a kind of a skank, but like slower paced hip hop feel. It was just
It had a Motown feel. I know what song he's talking about because I didn't know you were
engineer
gonna,
that.
I didn't know
you
he
have
was going to
something?
talk about that song, but
Yeah.
that's when I first met Jordan when I was
Okay.
working at Skip Sailors
yeah,
Okay.
days ago, man.
and with Marvin.
With Marvin and Santa Davis came through. I'm just gonna name drop him real quick because he's so dope. I love Santa Davis. He's a drummer extraordinaire. But anyway,
Who played with who? Tell people
Oh man,
who he played
Santa
with.
Davis, man. We'll trace him all the way back to the Wailers with Marley. Trace him all
Shit, man.
like that, man.
Yeah.
So
Legendary.
Okay.
I love that, man. I was nothing. I'm still like just a dude with a guitar when I first moved out here, and there was this, you know, like a chocolate festival. And they're like, "Why don't you play this?" And I'm like, "Okay." And it was raining. The stage
Yeah.
was outside. I was pretty new to LA, and they set it up, and the Chocolate Art Festival was dope. I was enjoying myself, but I got out there. Santa Davis came out and sat in the rain with me and played.
Wow.
And it wasn't my best performance, and he was just so graceful. And it was like, it's bigger than okay. So those are breaking moments.
So that was like a
you know?
moment.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
All right. So that moment, that other moment, you're in LA right now.
Mhm.
I know artists get these epiphanies along the way that like, okay, I was just about to give up, but something cool happened. What was that thing in LA that happened for you? It was like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this shit.
Mostly people just believing in me and just being super excited about it with me. And they're like, oh, this guy, we're going to get behind him. And then, of course, you know, the landscape, the people, just LA, man, it's a beautiful, big, crazy, one-of-a-kind animal. And
It's inviting, right?
yeah, it's
I
real
would say
nice. California sun and just
Yeah.
the culture, man. It's down here just everywhere. It's really thick down here. You could feel it. And
Yeah.
I feel comfortable and I know the talent comes here. And when you're around that talent, it's just it mixes in a way where I don't know, it just makes you become better. I've gone to shows out here where, you know, the quality of musicians out here, I guess I'm saluting to them, man, because don't sleep. They're out here, man, playing for free.
Yeah.
Right.
It's tight. So I was like, I'm gonna stay here. The Bay is tight. I love the Bay, you know, but this is where it's at, man. So I don't know if I answered your question, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you did. I mean, you just like highlighted it and magnified it, man. You know.
Yeah, and it's special, man. I know that sometimes I'll say it. Some people think, you know, Los Angelinos can be snobby because we're out here in Beverly Hills and all those all those notions people think about any place really. But truthfully, man, I love people down here and they love me and they're like super soft because they know like it's a special type of. There's a lot of special people here that are stars and they're just trying to shine. So like to be sensitive to that and let people shine when it's their day, but then you have your day.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of been like keeping me afloat out here. It was like, you
Yeah.
know,
I mean, yeah. I'm from Chicago, lived in New York, but my second home was LA. And before I moved here, a lot of people were saying like, yo, Jern, there's a lot of fake people out in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't ran across any fake people in LA.
Yeah.
You know, I've only gravitated towards like the people who were real. And I think it's where your spirit is. If you're a real person, if your spirit is real, you're gonna always gravitate towards things that mirror who you are. So stop saying that shit. It's good people, man. It's like who you are, and who you are within is gonna always reflect who you meet.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
it goes to like why Jordan Lee is here, man. So how'd you guys meet? Like, let's talk about that.
So going back to his song "Timelessly," which he was gonna answer, which was one of the songs that you feel was like one of the songs that you feel that you love.
It was a straight up pure, like love song to women from a man. It wasn't like perverted. It harkens back to just kind of the innocence of those. You know, I like all sorts of music. Like if you be expressive and cuss and be nasty, that's whatever. That's that track. But I don't know. I just felt proud of it because the writing, the penmanship was like it was poetic. And girls, I put it out there, and girls were like, "Hit me up, bro!" Like in my inbox, like, "Are you when you gonna release that timelessly?" That is a great feeling, you know. And I read this quote I'll share with you about music. I might not be saying it completely right, but I told Lester yesterday, I love music, bro. And he was driving me up to his house. He's been so kind of last week to let me, he's a brother of mine straight up. Let me just say that. So, you know, we're working on our records and I'm on the couch just grinding. We're going to the store, getting ingredients, cooking, taking the dog out, like watching Netflix, like, making music, you know? Yeah. It's beautiful. Like that's the life, man.
So going back to answer the question.
yeah. See,
don't be talking about this on my couch.
He's right.
No, but I love how you elaborate your answers because they're influenced by a lot of other things, which is like he said, cooking
life,
and
right,
like
right on, Lester.
and just
I had a question about that because he said that earlier about this cooking. And I'm like, okay, what are you talking about?
This man could cook right here, man.
Is that what it is?
With an injured arm, with an injured hand too.
I was just wondering, is that what it is?
Chef.
We just had some pasta up right before here. We hit the radio show, man. Don't get it twisted. This guy can cook. But we met when he recorded Timelessly at Skip Sailor's, and I met him for the first time. So he was working on 4 records with the producer named Curve, R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, Curve Irving. Wow. Great talent.
Definitely.
Missed that guy.
So yeah, that's where we met. And there was just when I heard his music, I was thinking, man, like I had been there for like a year already. Yeah. Or actually, no, I had just got there, and there's some music as an engineer and as a worker of music, where you just some music you feel, some music you don't. And man, when I heard this guy's music, I was like, that's that shit I would work on, like outside of the studio. And I told him that, and 5 years later, here we are working on our records. Yeah. And that's how we met.
It's been a journey.
And here he is on our show,
always
man.
Is.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I mean, I heard it. I had the pleasure to hear some of his music last Saturday at Mind Lab. Big shouts, home studio, and I'm just looking at this dude. Like, you can talk to him, you can talk to Jordan Lee, and you're like, wow, this guy's a character. But that character and that soul he puts in his music, man, and I got goosebumps right now. Goosebumps never lie. It shows that he's really, really real and he's true, and he shows up for his music. Yeah. And he shows up for that truth that's in his sound and everything like that. And we got into a conversation. We went deep into a conversation about that, man. It's how people are not showing up honestly for their art today. You know?
Right.
Like that's a thing, man. But when they do, you get the Jordan Lee effect. Hey, man. You get that effect, and you're like, wow, this guy's
Jordan
really...
Lee effect.
I'm touched, man. I'm flattered, bro. Thank you. I appreciate the love, brother, because I just want to make music where, like, it's like other artists or people listening, just whatever they do, man, just no need to be fearful, man. Just conquer that shit. And that's what got me this far, man, is like I've had to conquer myself and just like I said, be brutally honest to who I am and own that. And, hey, man, it's all right. It's all right, man. People pick you up when you need it. When you're in the valley, that's where that love is needed most. So it's there too. And I've walked all sorts of lives where, economically speaking, this house is a mansion. Oh, and this is a gutter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I lived in both places. For real. Cray. This gives you perspective, man. And there's good people. Like you, I believe, like, I'm not going to say that. It's just make me sound crazy. But spirits, man, they're good ones, always looking out for it. You reach out to it, but if you even entertain a bad one, bruh, it's raps. So a lot of it's on you. Yeah. That's why I'm here, bro, because my dad told me the other day about just a little lesson on giving. Simple as that. He said, don't forget, man, the joy of giving and everything. It's nice to take. It's nice to get the presents, but the feeling of just pure giving.
And that was our conversation when we were in the studio the other day. It was like, people keep forgetting that music was made for technology. You know, let's go back to the first days of RCA. RCA was a technology company. They made record players. The music business was basically built around that. It's like we made music for record players, to play records on the record players, to sell more record players.
Right.
You know, we made music to sell more pianos. We made music for a platform. And I think we're back at that first days of like how music even became a business. It's like we're doing things for some reason. So as a producer, and I know Lester can agree with this as an engineer, and you can agree with it now from the conversations that we had. It's like, you know, we need to keep that in mind when we're making art. Where is this going? You know, what is this for? Am I making a song for someone's wedding right now? Am I making a song for someone to jog to? Am I making one of those motivational Rocky songs for a person to fight to? It's like, I think that's our responsibility as artists these days. And I know you get it. Because I heard it in, what was that track called?
So that's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you, Trav. So with what you're just talking about, what is that track that you are out there that just motivates you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To what he's speaking about is that track that just comes across as who you are, what you are, and what you're about.
From another artist? From like
From
that
another-
No,
motivation
not from another artist. I'm
or
talking about
from his catalog.
you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Which is that song? You know what I'm
hear
saying?
you.
That the one that you've been that you was living on for years and years.
I
You was
swear,
sleeping
bro,
on.
I wanna
You know
give
what I
you
mean?
the best
What
answer
is that song? What is that track?
Was this a
that would
was this a track
personify
that you
you?
played for me?
I mean,
I'm gonna
Go
answer
ahead.
both questions
ahead.
when I can. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna give you a good answer because I feel like, you know,
And it just doesn't have to be one. I don't want to put you on the spot like that. But everybody, look, when you look back in all the people who are in the music industry, right? You see like the Mary J. Bliges, and you see like the Q-Tips, and you see the whoever. It doesn't make a difference, right? Each one of those people, all of their first albums, right? Their first albums was what's the 411? Mary J. Blige, right? Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Classic.
so that whole track, it said something, right? So my question to you is, what now sings and says something to you that you want to let folks know out there, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. Pay attention.
I feel you
Because I'm bringing it.
I think it is
yeah,
that
pay
track.
attention.
Hey, Jordan.
Just a question.
No, that's a great question, and that's
I know. I don't even have an answer. I'm like, I have like 3 songs. I think that
I
kinda
love
fit
that.
like
That's great.
I guess what those songs they embody is definitely, man, it's empowering people. Because I got songs about love and just funny stuff, right, just off the wall, but and stories and stuff. But in the album, there are about 3 or 4 songs that really just speak to the human heart and just let them know, man, you know, the same old. You're not alone. It brings hope.
Yeah.
It's just that. It's empowering. Like if you have a dream, like do that and just believe in people. It's that, man. It's my faith. This song's to just pick people up. That's what I'm doing, man.
and that's
you know.
And I gotta just jump in right away. Like when you said pick people up, that's the music that we're making. That's the music that I hear from Jordan. When I hear it, I'm just like, man, it's so positive. It's so uplifting. It's, you know, it comes from a reggae, you know, roots.
R&B, it's reggae roots, man. I want to just interject real quick, Lester. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No.
I do that shit to him all the time. One of my best friends, and his rebuttals,
It's excitement.
and breaking my balls is becoming better than I can
It's all
even
good.
respond to. Like it's just, you right.
No, and R&B, yeah.
R&B, bro.
But what are those tracks? What are the names of those tracks?
We got
Tell
one.
these people
Okay.
what they need to be looking for.
The song that
What is
that
it?
Journey heard,
The
Feel
song
Good.
that I heard.
Feel Good. Now, that one is not so much a hopeful song, but it's a lover song. It brings you together. Feel Good is just that. So simple, man. Just the chorus is, you make me feel good. And that's all I want to feel. You make me feel good, and that's all I need to feel. and the way it's sung in the stories is just.
Can you give us
need
a bar?
people.
Can you give me a bar?
Nah, I live behind my guitar. I'm flattered.
I love it. I'm gonna pull them out.
I'm punked
And
out.
if you say no, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. My thing is
They're gonna hear it. They're
Big
gonna
Red-
hear it.
because this is about you.
Yeah.
This is about you. So we want to be able to say, hey, yo, check out this music.
Yeah.
Check out what I'm
Yeah.
bringing.
Well,
check out my flavor that's giving
Yes.
you the energy that I'm providing for you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you. That's the only reason why I'm asking you that question.
First
Just
off,
saying,
sir,
hey.
I'd like to say thank you guys so much for giving me and us and my team this platform to be able to do that. I feel a little bad right now because we don't have it exactly out online, but it's coming soon. We have deadlines.
right.
We have deadlines, man. Like, Lord willing, man, 2 to 3 months we can wrap this album up. We've been working on it so long, and hopefully we get blessed with that time and that energy, and we will do it. We're determined. We're setting goals and we're meeting them. It might be 4 months, but it's coming out.
But it
this
is
year.
Well,
it
you
is
know,
a journey.
Yeah.
Debut albums are a journey.
Hello.
Sometimes that's why they're the best ones because
Exactly.
it takes a lifetime of work of 10 to 15 years, and then your follow-up albums you only get a year or two to make.
Exactly.
I just don't want to
You
come
know?
whack, man. Look, I'm gonna be a big man right here and say I've come whack a few times where I shake my head like I made that, like wow, that's a mess. But then you think, hey, shit, that's a snapshot in time. If you can't laugh at it, you just be like, make something dope. Like,
But you learn and you grow.
oh yeah,
And that's what you're doing. And you're going to come and you're bringing with the real. And that's
Yeah.
why you here on Trip Digital with
Right on.
Journey
Yes.
to bring that out and let
Right
people
on.
know we
Yeah,
are
man.
coming with some amazing stuff for
Yeah.
you. Just pay attention.
yes sir.
That's what it's about.
Yes sir.
And
Thank
I
you.
Yeah.
love that.
We're doing it for you. And we're doing it for the listeners. When you press play, it's fun. Like, I want you to hear that
Hello.
album be like, don't even skip every track. Hopefully, that's my dream. Just goes. Just the story, the concept of it, just the transitions, bro. The atmosphere. It's trippy, dog. Like, there's some sounds in there that are like, yes, that's that's the albums I like. It's just the artist, man. It's the artistry coming through. It's not just music. Music's beautiful. It's the number one thing, but it's like more than that. Like you said, Journey the other day. I forgot your words. It was like you were listening to it and you were saying something cool. Like it's like audio movies or sonic movies or something.
Yes,
And
indeed.
that's what me and Lester set out to do. So I'm glad that it translated like that.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it in the sound.
What's up?
So
Yeah.
so we're gonna close out,
Yeah.
but I want you to give a word because I mean you've seen it from the beginning to the end. You saw the beautiful, you saw the mansion, and you saw the gutter. What would you give to the advice of a kid that's starting off in music?
Okay. To your own self, be true. Yes. And then do what you love. And if you, especially in music, it's a life. It's not just, if you really want to do music, pursue that. And it's a life of its own. And the words I would give a kid is just have faith, stick through it, man. It's going to be up and down, but that's what makes you and molds you and your pains, bro, like your victories. It's going to be good days and bad days for sure in your life. But as an artist, your job is, like my manager said, you are now, when you make music, you're in charge of people's hearts in a sense that are tuning in. So you have to yourself be real and live that life.
Vulnerability.
Yeah.
Vulnerability. That's what I'm getting
That's
from your
what's
words.
up.
Yeah, and be
Yeah.
open to receive how life itself. Trust the process and don't ever doubt your music. Like it's good. It's beautiful. It'll get better if you stick with it. If you quit,
Yeah,
like
you'll never know.
like I swam halfway through the ocean, bro. Like I'm not swimming back. That'd be dumb.
Yo, and you definitely got to have the passion that this cat has.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
man.
it.
Passion.
Well,
It's
Yeah.
vibrating.
The people can't see what we're seeing here in the studio.
Yeah.
But
Right.
this cat got a lot of
but they'll
passion.
see it on Trip Digital Radio.
Yes, they will.
YouTube.
Yeah. And they'll hear it in the music.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I
talking
can't
Yeah.
wait to share that with you guys. The music, man. Just
Yeah.
please look out. Jordan Lee, the camp. Also, Jordan Lee and Firemaker. Shout out to DJ Journey, everybody, the staff here. Thank you so much to everybody for having me and everybody
sure.
listening.
Where could they
Thank you.
find you?
Right now, check me out on my Instagram right off top, Jordan Lee Official. You can catch me. We will be doing everything, man. We'll be on every platform. Just hang in there. We're getting the music finished.
We're getting it right. We're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
it right.
Hopefully, I come back
Love
and tell
it. Yeah.
you.
Dope.
Yo,
Lester,
and
what's
that's
that?
what the great thing is the process.
Yes.
Yes.
They getting it,
Yes.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
got to give you all applause because the
Thank you.
grind is what it's about. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the blessings that's going to come from that and the lives that you're going to change from your music, hey,
That's a
I give you
payoff
number
for
of
sure.
stars.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you, man. And one thing I want to add, like we're looking for the right ingredients for this music. Like we're not going to be making fast food.
Yeah.
So that's why this is taking a little longer than we anticipated. But we
Especially-
really are going back to the cooking thing. Like we're trying to serve like fine cuisine, like, you know,
Get that paprika.
doing the fine cuisine music,
Yeah.
fine dining music. That's what I want to call
Wait,
it.
you said it best the other day, man. Lester came in the room and I was on board, and he was like, about our peers, our elders that are in this industry, the music heads that did it before us. We're kind of making music like they can listen to it and come up to us and be like, "Thanks for that. To help me breathe. Well done." To get their approval, like
Love
our
that.
elders, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of everything,
Yeah.
you know, and respect amongst our peers too,
Every day.
and set an example for the young ones, straight up
Yes,
Right.
yes,
kids, you know.
yes.
That's it.
All right. Trip Digital Sound Art Expression. Last question. What's your superpower?
Oh snap! I'll never.
Simple.
Tell. I'll never tell.
Simply.
That's it.
Come on.
Man.
We gotta know.
Just simple. Just simple one-liner. What's your superpower?
What's your superpower?
Like
What are you doing right
juggling.
You know what? I sparked the fire in people's hearts, man, to come together, straight up.
Trip
What I
Digital
do.
Sound Art Expression. Jordan Lee. We out. That's what it is.
Yeah.
now? Boom.
Thank you.
What's up, world? It's your man, DJ Journey. I want to say thanks for watching this video. But first, you got to like this video. And then after liking it, you got to subscribe because we want to keep this coming to you. We get more interested.